Hello students, welcome in the lecture of Public Health Engineering. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss the advanced water treatment. The water treatment which can be given to the water after giving the all water treatment into the water treatment plant is advanced water treatments or the water treatments which can be given by using the electric current or the osmosis is the advanced water treatment. In previous lecture, we had discussed the miscellaneous water treatments. There is a two miscellaneous water treatments. First is the water softening and second is the defluoridation. Now, in today's lecture, we are discuss the advanced water treatments. There is a two advanced water treatments. First is a electrolysis and second is a reverse osmosis. Now, first we see the first water treatment, that is a electrolysis. Now, in electrolysis of water, there is a two part of electrolysis treatment. In that, the first part is the electrolysis of saline water and second is the electrolysis of normal water. Now we discuss first the electrolysis of saline water. Now see, before discussing that, what is the meaning of saline water? The saline water or the saline solution is the mixture of salt and water. That is, in saline water the salt is present. Now see, what is the electrolysis of saline water? The transfer of ions from a salt solution through ion exchange membrane due to the passage of electric current is called as a electrolysis. When we pass the electric current into the water, then the ions from the salt solution or salt water is transferred or exchanged by using the ion exchange membrane, and this process is known as the electrolysis of water. Now see this diagram for better understanding. See, in this diagram, first we are going to see the parts of this diagram. There is a two electrolysis rods. First is the anode and second is the cathode. See the cursor. This is the first rod, that is the anode, and this is the cathode. Now see, what is the anode? When it is a electrode through which conventional current is flows, that is a positive charge of current is flows through this anode, and into the cathode the negative charge of current is pass or flows. That is, in anode it is the rod or it is the electrode in which the positively charged current is passed, and cathode it is the electrode in which negative charged current is passed, and there is a two ion exchange membranes which can be exchanged the ion from the saline water, and at the top there is a power supply. Now see, what is the concept of electrolysis? When the electric current is passing through this water, then ion exchange membranes, these two ion exchange membranes exchange the ions, means the negative ion is attracted toward the anode which have the positive charge, and positive ions is attract toward the cathode which has the negative charge. That is a positive negative attraction. Means in this electrolysis treatment or electrolysis process, we are going to pass the electric current to the water, then ions from this saline water is attracts towards the anode and cathode, and then the fresh water is collected into the fresh water tank, and the concentrated brine water or the higher concentration water is collected into the concentration water tank. Now see, this tank contains the saline water. See the cursor. First tank contains saline water. Then in freshwater tank we are going to collect the fresh water, and in second tank we are going to collect the water of higher concentration. Hope you all get the electrolysis of saline water. Now see again, what is the definition of electrolysis of saline water? The transport of ion from a salt solution through ion exchange membrane due to the passage of electric current is called as a electrolysis. And this below figure, or this figure shows the electrodialysis stack, which consists of the number of cations and anions exchange membranes. These membranes are arranged alternately as we had seen. Saline water is discharged through the manifold in alternate compartment where cations and anions move towards the cathode and anode through the membrane as we discussed. Hope you all get this electrolysis of saline water. After that, the second part is electrolysis of water, that is the electrolysis of normal water. Now see, what is the definition of that electrolysis of water, or what is the actual concept of electrolysis of that water? Decomposition of water into oxygen and hydrogen gas or ions because of the passage of an electric current is termed as the electrolysis of water. In electrolysis of water, what will happen? It can be when we pass the electric current into the water, then water is decomposed into the oxygen and hydrogen ions because of that electric current, and this process is the electrolysis of water. And whether can be decomposed by passing an electric current through it, then electrons from electric current cause oxidation reduction reaction. That is, when we are going to pass electric current into the water, what will happen? The decomposition of water is takes place. Then this water is converted into the oxygen and hydrogen ions, and then at that time the oxidation and reduction reactions are takes place. After that, cations and anions are transported towards the cathode and anode through cation and anions exchange membrane. Now see this diagram. In that there is a two electrode, that is a cathode and anode. Similarly, we had seen in the electrolysis of saline water. In that, when electric current is passing through or passing into the water, then what will happen? The water is converted into the oxygen and hydrogen ions. Then there is oxidation and reduction reaction takes place, and then bubbles is formed, that is a hydrogen bubbles and oxygen bubbles. Then positively charged ions are attract to the cathode, and negatively charged ions are attract to the anode. Hope you all get this electrolysis of saline water. Electrolysis of normal water. After that, the second water treatment or second advanced water treatment is reverse osmosis. Now see, what is the first advanced water treatment? It is the electrolysis of water. The electrolysis of water has two parts, that is the electrolysis of saline water and the electrolysis of water or electrolysis of normal water. After that, the second process is the reverse osmosis. The second advanced water treatment process is reverse osmosis. Now see, what is the reverse osmosis? It has the meaning that is a reverse to the osmosis. The process which can be reversed to the osmosis is the reverse osmosis. For that, first we have to know what is meant by osmosis. What is the osmosis process? In osmosis process, it has one semi-permeable membrane which can be separate or which can be present at the middle part of any tank, and a semi-permeable membrane allows the passage of water but not the solutes from this membrane. That is in the semi-permeable membrane we can pass the water, then the solutes which can be present in water is remain at this membrane and the water is passes from this membrane, and the process of reverse osmosis is opposite to that, the process of osmosis. Now see, it is the process in which a solvent passes through the very fine porous membrane in the direction of opposite to that, the natural osmosis. When subject to the hydrostatic pressure or more than the osmotic pressure, that is in reverse osmosis, what will happen in this process? A solvent is passed through the very fine porous membrane in the direction of opposite to the osmosis process, and these are subjected to the hydrostatic pressure more than that osmotic pressure. It is a technology which is used to remove a large majority of contaminants from water by pushing the water under pressure through a semi-permeable membrane having pore size approximately as 0.005 micron. That is, now see the cursor, this is the semi-permeable membrane which has the pore size is 0.005 micron. When salt water is passes through this tank, then it can be passes from this semi-permeable membrane and only clear water is allowed to passes through this membrane, and the contaminants or solutes are remembered at the entrance of semi-permeable membrane. Now, this is the process of natural osmosis. Now see, what is the reverse osmosis? In reverse osmosis, what will happen? The pressure is applied to the water, then water is passed through this semi-permeable membrane and pure water is flow from this opposite side. Hope you all get this reverse osmosis process. Thank you. In today's lecture, what we have seen? First, we have seen there is a two advanced water treatment. In that, first is the electrolysis and second is the reverse osmosis. In electrolysis, there is a two parts, that is the electrolysis of saline water and second is the electrolysis of normal water. After that, second water or advanced water treatment is the reverse osmosis. So, you all get this advanced water treatment. Here our chapter number 2 is ends. Thank you. Then in next lecture we are going to revise this whole chapter number 2 as the revision or for the better understanding purpose. Hope you all get the concept in the today's lecture. Thank you.